Hello and welcome and good morning and all of those things. I'm in a good mood. And why am I in a good mood? I'm in a good mood because yesterday I got to do something that I haven't done for months. No, get your mind out of the gutter. It was actually go to work. Yes, I got to pack a camera, go to a place, wave it around, make something pretty, come back, edit it, stick some music on it, send it somewhere with an invoice, and potentially in 8 weeks I'll get paid. It was wonderful. It reminded me of a bygone era even. Well, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm in a good mood, and I'm in a good mood for another reason, because I have discovered something new, something different, which is what this time is about. And it is, of course, the ATEM Mini Pro with its Multiviewer. Yes, we have become a TV studio in a very modest sense, in a shed. But let me explain what little I know about this. This will not be a technical review because, as I think you all know, I am not truly a technical person. I'm more intuitive, I like to think, anyway. But what it is this device here that weighs, I have to say, next to nothing. I put it in the corner here on, I'm going to boldly call camera 3. Camera 2 is over there and it's looking at this, which we'll come to in a minute, and camera 1 is our main camera just there coming into the shed, which you can see here. It opens up a load of possibilities. It's actually made me think about how I could upgrade this shed and do something slightly different. It's quite exciting, but let me tell you what it is. It's not the answer to everything, but it is the answer to something. It's the answer to something that I never really thought about. It's a tiny little box that allows you to control multiple cameras, produce a TV program, and travel to work on a motorcycle or a horse with a very small case. It's quite clever. On the back we have 4 HDMIs, we have an Ethernet, we've got 3.5 ports. I'll show them to the other camera in a minute so you can see them, and we've obviously got power, and we've even got a USB to connect and a USB-C that we can connect a drive to, which I shall come to in a second. Multiviewer is the key. That's quite exciting because it means you can have it on any screen or recorder, and you can see all of these different pictures, and you can cut between them, and you can cut in clever ways. So you can do what I would call a hard cut, like this. As you can see, I'm jumping in and out like that, or you can preview a certain move, and this is just a nice, soft, delicate transmission, as you can see. Now that, for me, opens up opportunity. So imagine if I had a guest in the shed, now that we're allowed to be 2 meters apart. Just we're 2 meters to the corner over there. I could have my guest there on, say, B cam, I would be on A cam, and my hand could be here, and I could just very delicately cut backwards and forwards as we were chatting. Think of the production value I would be adding. It's awesome, to be honest. Also, audio. You can control it in different ways. You don't have to have the audio off all the individual cameras. Yes, you can cut and move the audio from camera to camera, but I could just stick to my hero mic up here, my 8050, my Sennheiser, in the ceiling off a joist. It uses the Fairlight audio engine inside so that you can control, using the ATEM software on your Mac or your PC, you can control and set the parameters from the PC as well into this device. You can do effects, you can do picture in picture, you can do green screen. It's a very adaptable bit of kit, and it's not something prior to this emergency that I would have thought I needed, but now in the new normal, or whatever you want to call it, I could see it being quite useful. I could see a way that I could turn up and I could sell it to clients and do something different. So you can jump between different cameras, and you can, for instance, pull up this. And why would I pull up that? Because with the 4K and the 6K, there's some quite interesting opportunities. There is full camera control down the HDMI. You get a tally light. So in theory, someone else, even me or someone else, could be sitting here and you'd know which camera to look at because it's like a TV studio. The red light goes on. You could start remote recording on these cameras as well. So you've always got your high-res copy in camera. And another great advantage when using these, has to be said, is timecode. Because the timecode comes from the ATEM Mini Pro and it goes into all three cameras at the same time. So in a way, you've got timecode from that device to your multicam, all set up, all working with the 4K and the 6K. Super cool. It's quite an exciting thing. You think if you do the maths, 600 quid, 650 quid, 4Ks are about 1200. So I can have a 3-camera kit for just over £4,000. I can have a 3-camera TV studios with a control box. It's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money for a 3-camera TV studio. Very, very reasonable. So what we have here is a hardware encoder for streaming. We have a camera control box that will control 3 or 4 4K or 6Ks, and with total camera control and recording and time code. And we also have a kind of standalone box that means that I could sit, for instance, in a shed, do multi-camera, and almost do the edit with my little pinky here, cutting gently between my screens, depending on what's happening. Another thing to mention is you can, of course, record your stream in different ways. So I could broadcast to YouTube, I could connect to a computer, or I can do a pre-record to a USB-C drive that would tuck in here. So we've got a range of stuff going on there, and it's a really adaptable box, and it is all for the princely sum of just over £600. That is the price of progress.